Hello to you too. And you know, even though those school doors are going to be opening soon, there's a lot of things we parents can do to help lay the foundation to our kids' success so they have the best back to school year possible. Simple little things you can do to make the rest of the year also go a lot smoother. Yeah. Number one is that you've got to just lay the foundation with a few simple little ideas. Set up a space where you know that they're going to be really the best place for them to study. It's called a study space. But ask the child, where can you work best? For younger children, the closer to you, that's going to be the rule. As they get older, you want to wean them away from them. But you really want to find a place that's going to be cut down on the distraction. So the TV that's over, you know, 2 doors down, make sure you turn that off. Make sure you turn off texting and computers unless it's for research so the kid can really zero in. You also want to make sure that it's all stocked with the school supplies the child needs so there's no time waster like where's my calculator. So what you want to do is just make sure that each child in your house has their own little homework bin. The things that they need that the teacher says you need for your school. It could be a calculator for one child, a stapler, whatever. Each night they take their bin, take the items they need, and then put them back in the bin and put them back on the shelf. That's how you lay the foundation so everything's organized for the child. Yeah. A couple of items that we know most kids don't have those skills. They need to be taught: organization and time management. So trick number one is make sure your child has an agenda. Most schools give the kids an agenda, otherwise you can find them in any office supply store. Little kids you can even use instead like a whiteboard that's lined up day by day, and you permanently put when always your spelling test. Maybe it's every Thursday, so always get ready to study for that Wednesday night. Or you can also do wait 3 weeks from now is when that book report is due. They start to line up and prioritize things so they have it ready. Next thing though, before they start their homework every night, you have them open up their agenda and take out their backpack and find all the homework assignments they have for that particular night. You then start to list the items. Put them in order of what you're going to do first, second, third. For little kids, it could be a different Post-it note per item. Maybe it's just your vocabulary, then your spelling, and then your reading. Then you put them in the order you're going to do them. Little hint on this one. Teach your child to do the hardest thing first. If you do, what it actually does is it removes a lot of the stress because he stops having to think about, oh, that's going to be too hard, and you'll be smooth sailing ahead. Again, you need to teach a skill, and the skill that kids say they want more than anything else is to stop being so overwhelmed by seeing so much. How do you do that? Well, I love Post-it's new study collection because that they've designed a set of tools for kids to help them be organized, to focus better, and be more time on task. My favorite are called Post-it Study Note Tabs. Now what they are just little tabs. They're removable, little bar more like a cardstock. But what you do is you teach your child to read the page or to read the paragraph. Stop at the end of every paragraph and ask the key question. What's the most important bit of information you just learned here? Or what do you think from what you just read the teacher's going to ask you on the test? They write that one item on the note card. Little kids, even kindergartners, can draw it on there of what they've heard. What you then do is remove them. This is what's really fun. You can then put them together and they make fabulous study note cards that you can even take in the carpool and have the kids review them so they can study any place, anytime, and they start zeroing in on the most important items. You can go to postit.com. You'll find dozens of tips for both teachers and parents. But the key tip there is find the one tip that's going to work best for your child and your family. And then model it, reinforce it over and over again until it becomes automatic. And then what your child will have is a study skill for the rest of his life. You're welcome.